Well, it's just turned 2:35, so it's time for the second workshop session. And this one is, and I'm delighted to welcome Shannon Gentle from the IET. This is about what the IET can do for you, I think, and what you can do for the IET. Benefits mutual. I'm not going to spend any time more than necessary wittering away because I know that you will be keen to hear what she has to say, and I also want to make sure there's enough time for questions. So if you're ready, Shannon, I'm ready for you to begin.
That's a great start. I was on mute. Would you like me to present my slides, or would you like me to just say next slide, please? It's up to you.
Oh, right. Okay. I was going to say it's up to you. How do you prefer to do it best?
I'll present in Teams, and then that means that the recording is quite seamless, if that's okay with yourself.
That's fine. That's fine. Great.
Okie dokie. I'm hoping that you can all see my slide here now. I'd like to just introduce myself and then head straight into the presentation so that there is time for questioning afterwards. So my name is Shannon Gentle. I work really closely with your specific partnership account manager, Shauna Byrne, and we work for the IET, which is the Institution of Engineering and Technology. Now, today I'm going to be talking to you about the benefits of becoming a member and how it can support you within your studies and then beyond throughout your career. So let's just start with a little bit about the IET in numbers. So we have 156,000 members all across the world, across 148 countries, supported by almost 5,000 dedicated volunteers. Now, our mission is to inspire, inform, and influence the global engineering community to really engineer a better world. And we do that with a variety of different departments that we've got at the IET, and also the work that we do with our industry and academics. So we also have an engineering community of over 500 IET corporate enterprise partners, as well as our academic partners, committed to supporting the professional developments of their students, graduates, employees moving forward into your career. And I'm pleased to inform you that your university is one of our academic partners. So I mentioned this big word, multidisciplinary engineering institution, and what that means is that we are uniquely placed to support engineers and technicians from all different disciplines and sectors, because we are the only multidisciplinary professional engineering institution, and you can see this through the range of sectors that our members work across. Now, this means that you have, no matter what engineering sectors or engineering or technology you are interested in, the IET has resources to support you and are available to you. And as being as part of a multidisciplinary institution also allows you to connect with other professionals and experts from various fields, broadening your network and knowledge as well. Now, the reason that I am here to talk to you today is that your university is an academic partner of the IET. They recognise and realise the importance of you joining a professional body and becoming an IET member. So I believe that you've all signed up beforehand, which is absolutely perfect. If some of you haven't yet signed up, there will be that QR code at the end of the presentation, but I'm focusing more on why I'm here and then also the benefits of membership. So you'll have an access of a whole range of free IET benefits to help you throughout your studies and beyond. Your course is also accredited by the IET, which means that we have officially approved the course content and the learning that you will undertake in your degree. And you may have some aspirations on becoming professionally registered with the IET one day. So we will support you on that journey as well. And then while you're working towards achieving your degree, we will provide you with a number of products and services that will help you during your studies. And then looking forward to sharing some of those with you today. So, as an IET member, you can build your professional network and make connections with like-minded people. We have lots of different local networks which host events worldwide. So check out the local network of your area and see what events they have coming up that you can really get involved with. We also have our technical networks, which are tailored to specialist areas and are delivered by experts in these topics, which means that if you one day when you're thinking about doing your dissertation, you can go to one of these technical networks and see if there is something more interesting for you in your dissertation. All these links on the slides, hopefully you can click on them and they will bring you straight to the web page. Now, another way that you can build your network is online through our peer-to-peer platform, IET NGEX. Now, it's a go-to place for practical advice, information and networking to help you in your career, and you can explore topical discussions taking place, or you can start one by asking lots of questions as well. And there's always different answers that will come from colleagues in your profession, different people within the IET community. It's a much simpler way and more helpful way to network, learn and collaborate with your peers as well. Now, the IET offers various awards and scholarships to help you develop, and these can be a great opportunity to raise your profile or get some extra support. Now, if you don't go for it, it's 100% no. So these awards include IET Travel Awards for travel and professional development, the IET Postgraduate Research Awards for research students, and then we've also got our Young Women Engineer of the Year Award as well, celebrating young women in engineering. Now, additionally, the IET's Future Talent Awards offer scholarships to students facing financial or personal challenges, providing up to $1,500 per year for up to 4 years. So again, if you don't go for it, then it's 100% no. Now, by volunteering with the IET, it's never been easier or more rewarding to do something new. Now, you can get involved with hosting or helping to run our local and technical network community events, or through our education programs, such as our brilliant First LEGO League Awards. We've got lots of different universities up and down the country that get involved with these First LEGO League Awards as well. This is a great opportunity and experience to put on your CV. It also gives you a chance to develop skills that will carry you through to employment and maybe talk about these stories within future interviews, as well as meeting new people and inspire others through the way. Now, you never know where a conversation might lead you. So it's a really great opportunity to get involved with these volunteering opportunities, which are all open to all students. Now, at this time, I would like to introduce you to our award-winning ENT magazine. Now, your membership gives you access to ENT magazine, which covers all areas of engineering and technology, providing exclusive news, feature analysis, so you can really stay up to date with the latest engineering stories and innovations. You can access ENT magazine anytime in print, online, or on your phone, tablet, etc., etc. You can also subscribe to email updates so that you never miss a story as well. Now, also online, we have our technical webinars that provide you in-depth insight into various engineering disciplines. These webinars are conducted by technical and industry experts and are available for free for you to use. You can watch them live or on demand based on your schedule, your busy schedule now you're all at university, and you can see the range of topics that are covered on the screen here. But if you check out the website, I'm sure that there's more on there as well. Now, you'll also be getting access to everything on our IET library and archives has to offer. So here you can explore a wealth of knowledge in print and online. Our collection includes a wide range of engineering and technology resources, right from historical foundations to cutting-edge research. And you can also make good use of the library at our prestigious venue, IET London, our Savoy Place in London, which offers a quiet place for study on weekdays from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you can have access to this using your IET membership number. It's right on the embankment. It's an absolutely beautiful building. So if you do find yourself in London, please do head over to our Savoy Place. Now, we appreciate that not everyone might want to learn from books and journals. So we have our IET TV service for our visual learners. You can browse the world's largest collection of engineering and technology videos on our IET TV service. Now, it's a video service very similar to YouTube, but much more specific to engineering and technology videos. You can gain access to over 13,000 engineering videos, including research seminars, interviews with leading experts, and bite-sized content. Now, what I mean by this is that instead of watching a 2-3 hour lecture, you can type in a keyword or topic that you might not be quite understanding. And instead of giving you the 2-3 hour lecture, it will give you the 10-15 minutes that's relevant and really helpful to you. So working in universities and listening to all of the students that I have done for the last few months and from previous years, is working smarter, not harder. So making sure that you get all of the information that you need on IET TV. Now, looking ahead to graduation, our employability toolkit gives you all of the tools that you might need to secure your first role. You'll find a wealth of information and resources to really support you on your journey into employment, giving you the tools to really optimize your CV and get interview ready in advance. For those of you that haven't really had interview experience in the past, it can be quite daunting. So making sure that you're prepared and you're ready to go in advance will help you land that career and advance in your career. Now, not only do we have the technical webinars, we also have life skill webinars. Now, these life skill webinars really help you support your professional development. These life skill webinars are exclusive to our members. The free webinars focus on improving your transferable skills to really complement your technical skills, helping you reach your full potential. I'm going to be speaking to you in a little moment about professional registration. So the life skill webinars really come into play when we're thinking about the different competencies, and I'll go into a little bit more detail in a little moment. ENT Jobs is a job board hosted by the IET and has all different types of positions available in engineering and technology, including graduate jobs as well. So you can sign up for daily job listings to receive tailored opportunities sent directly to your inbox, and you can always keep up to date with the latest news in the job market as well. Now, I mentioned this big word, professional registration, and if you know already, that's absolutely brilliant. But for those of you that don't know, I'm just going to give you some additional information about professional registration. But it would be great for you to raise up your hand to see if anyone has already considered becoming a chartered engineer before. For those of you online, I'll carry on talking. Becoming professionally registered is an amazing way to stand out from the crowd and really demonstrate your competency as a professional engineer. So through being recognised by a professional body, these categories of professional registration that we assess, you can use the letters after your name on email signatures, LinkedIn, CVs in the future, really allow you to once again stand out from the crowd and you are instantly able to demonstrate your professional competency. Now, we offer a huge range of support to help you through your professional registration journey when you are ready. And for those of you that are considering a placement year, you could potentially leave university not only just with your degree. Now, I mean that with a pinch of salt, not only just with your degree. That's a huge achievement, but also with a professional qualification as well. Eng Tech or ICT Tech will really help you into heading into your employment. Now, Career Manager is our professional development tool and your go-to place to record and manage your career process. If I had one place where I could put all of my knowledge, experience, the people that I spoke to in one place at the start of my career, I'd be a genius by now, but I can't. So I'm going to just advise you guys to. So this is the one place that you will keep your updated CV on here alongside your record of achievements, as well as planning, recording and declaring your CPD hours as well. This is continuing professional development hours. And this is also going to be where you even apply for your professional registration. So it might be nice to just keep a pin on your Career Manager on your home screen and use it like an app. And then it's a system built with guidance notes at each stage. So you can really access your own competency and rate yourself against the UK spec standards for each of the professional registration categories. And you can eventually submit your professional registration application through Career Manager as well. Now, I'm just going to briefly talk to you a little bit about Career Manager and talk to you about the professional registration application. So once you're into Career Manager, this is where you'll find your self-assessment form. Now, this really is the first step that you can get started in identifying whether you're ready to apply or whether you need more time. So it's good to start thinking about this now. You might be thinking, Shannon, I am way off of thinking about my career and my future endeavors and qualification. I just want to focus on my degree, and you are more than entitled to. But it'd be nice to just start thinking about what the UK spec is, start thinking about those competencies that you will need moving forward. So there's 5 competencies. First one is going to be knowledge and understanding. So this is everything that you will be learning about in your degree. Part B, competency B, is about application to practice. So if there's some of you that are thinking about doing a placement year, but not quite there yet, then the application to practice, everything that you'll be doing in your placement year will be needed and required for you to go into your competency B. If you're not doing a placement year, then it will be everything that you will learn in the projects outside of your university degree. Competency C, D, and E are around the softer skills around an engineer or technician would also need to have. So competency C is about leadership and management skills. D is interpersonal skills. So this is where the life skill webinars really come into play. It's communication skills, problem solving skills. It's also how you work well in a team. And then competency E is professional standards. So how do you show that you're an ethical engineer, and then demonstration of that. So that's where the UK spec and this assessment really comes into play, because it allows you to start thinking about those competencies. Now, this self-assessment form is against CEng, so you can see that for each competency area, you can decide in what level you are currently working at. So you have to be at level 3 or practitioner level to be ready to apply, but that just means that you can just pick up where you left off if you're not quite ready yet. You do have to do this for all of the different competencies, but what I mean is that this platform gives you a really good indication of where your knowledge gaps are. And then it's worth speaking with either your lecturer or your future employer manager to get you involved in those projects and help you gain those necessary skills. Now, moving away from professional registration and as an IET benefit, being an IET member, I'd like to just inform you that the support available from Foothold, which is our IET Benevolent Fund, Foothold is dedicated to providing a lifetime commitment of help and support for engineers and their families. Now, whether you're currently studying, whether you're in your career, Whether you're facing financial difficulties, general welfare advice, or require legal assistance, Foothold really ensures that you never have to face life challenges alone. So if you're currently in a challenge, or you just want to put this to one side for a future challenge, just make sure that you know that you've got Foothold in place, which is a benefit of being an IET member. Now, thank you so much for your attention today and this afternoon. I hope that you find this presentation informative and that you're really excited about the opportunities open to you now through the IET. I have just left this QR code and webpage up on this last slide if there's anyone on the call that is currently not an IET student member. But thank you so much for listening, and I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. But thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Shannon. That was fantastic. It's really nice to see how the IET has put together such a comprehensive array of offerings of all kinds. Now there are some questions. There's one that says, are the awards and scholarships that you mentioned, are they available to OU students?
I do believe so, yes. All students are involved in the awards and scholarships, yeah. You might need to check out the deadlines though. So if you are interested, please do check out the website so that you can see the deadlines on there.
Okay, and there's another question. Yes, thank you very much. That's good to know. There's another question which you may have heard answered before if you were at the previous workshop, Shannon. And that was about some employers are rude enough to say OU engineering degrees are worthless. What's the best way to respond to that? Have you experienced employers saying anything like that to you? I
work really closely with industry partners. We've got lots of large organizations and small to medium-sized enterprises, and I am shocked to hear that engineering degrees are not good enough, or what the terminology that you just used. Being qualified and having those degrees under your belt is nothing shy of an absolutely brilliant qualification to have, and what an achievement. And the time and effort that you put in throughout your 3, 4, potentially 5-year degree that you're going to embark on is not sniffed about. So please do not think that going on this journey is not going to progress for you in your career. Career manager and professional registration is an additional professional qualification, but not everyone has a degree, and that's something that you can really pride yourself on going through this this experience and an opportunity. Coming from an academic myself, I have gone through an undergraduate. I did a business degree. People probably say that about a business degree, but I come from a business background. I did a undergraduate degree in business management, and then I actually went on to do a master's in something a little bit different. I did it in football business. So I studied at Wembley for a year alongside my full-time job, and it's having a degree allows you to put on your CV the qualifications that you've got, but it also allows you to talk about all of the stories and all of the experiences that comes along with having that degree. I think my one piece of advice from little old Shannon Gentle from Stopfold is that the more you put in, the more you get out. So really dive right in. If you put your 100% into something, then you'll never be disappointed in yourself, because you know that you did the absolute most that you could do. So absolutely go for it. The more you put in, the more you get out. That's my piece of advice.
Thank you. And I would add that my guess is that whoever said this to this student has probably read or knows that the OU's admission criteria are completely open. You don't have to have any qualifications before you start your degree. But what really matters is where you get to at the end of the degree. And that's just as good as any other university. In fact, I would say our teaching materials are of such quality that actually they're borrowed, they're plagiarized by other universities. So
Absolutely. And with the accreditation, we have approved all of the learning on your on your degree, sorry. So that means that it's approved by the IET, it's accredited by the IET, and you've got just the same amount of qualifications moving forward into your career, just as the other university students. They're just jealous that they're not you.
I would also amplify and reiterate again that actually an OU graduate is in many ways better than any other graduate because of the sheer determination and the sheer effort it takes to get through a degree at the same time. And in most cases in engineering, I think it's 97% of our students are holding down a job as well.
Absolutely
So
brilliant.
So that kind of grit is so valued by employers. So
absolutely.
Yeah. I was looking at your as you were talking, I took the opportunity to browse that IET.tv site that you mentioned, and it's a fantastic resource. I tried a few keywords, and the number of videos on a particular topic is just mind blowing.
I'm a visual learner myself, so
yeah.
I do appreciate IET TV a lot.
But the fact that I was able to do that without putting in any membership details, it indicates to me that that's actually available to the general public. Is that right?
Well, there we go. I didn't know that. I've always had an IET membership, so I'm not too sure. I didn't know that it was ready available.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I've got special privileges that are hidden. I don't know, but I was certainly able to get that. So if anybody here who isn't already an IET member were to try IET.tv and report back, perhaps it would be interesting to know whether that's.
We're always looking for new feedback. So please do, if you've got any questions, any feedback, we're always looking for additional feedback.
There's another thing I'd like to mention, and that's your headquarters building. I've been lucky enough to visit you many times actually, but the headquarters building in London is something that IET members have access to, isn't it?
That's correct. Yes, you can use the members lounge, speak with different individuals that are currently at the Savoy Place. You can check out the library resources as well. It's the largest technical library in the world. And also I do believe it's the second floor, there's 100 things of engineering, and it is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. And it's what a prestigious address there on the embankment there. It's beautiful, lovely views of London. And if you can afford it, you can visit the sort of Savoy Grill next door at the Savoy Hotel. And I don't know, but I assume that there's food available also at the headquarters. I don't know.
Yes, if you find yourself in London and fancy a free coffee, you will happily get one at the Savoy Place. There's not many other places in London that you can get a free coffee, so there we go.
Yeah, so it's like having your own club, isn't it? It's, forget about the Garrick and Whites and all that. The IET is the place to be.
There you go.
Are there any more questions? Let's see. I don't think I've found any more questions. So unless there's some that have come up at last minute.
I always think about questions as soon as I leave a Teams meeting. So if you've got any questions, if you think about it afterwards, please do just let us know. Either myself or Shauna will be more than happy to help.
Thank you very much. In that case, I think we've bought ourselves a little bit of time. before. I think the next thing that happens is at 3:30. There's some sort of plenary session of some sort. I can't remember what it says exactly on the agenda, but I'm pretty sure about the time being then. So if you'd like to take a tea break or whatever, come back to this space later. And just remains for me to say thank you very much, Shannon. And it was great. I know you stepped in at the last minute to give this, so thank you for that as well.
You're
really
most
great.
welcome. You are most welcome. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a wonderful afternoon.